In a quarter mile, merge onto I-285 South.
Come on, Cutest!
And welcome back to Crafting with Cass. If you're back and you're ready for another DIY project. So this project, I'm going to be doing a wooden modern baby gym that I've been seeing floating around at different stores and online, and I'm going to try to replicate it for an affordable price using some materials that I already had and then also using some wood pieces. So if you want to see how this cute modern baby gym turns out, then let's go ahead and let's get right started. So I started by using some pre-cut wood that I got from the home improvement store, which I mentioned before. So if you don't have like a circular saw, then you can just go ahead and get the wood cut at the store for free. So these wooden baby gyms are pretty trendy and they can go with really any decor, and they can get kind of pricey, and I was able to make my own for like under $10. And I just started using some leftover packing tape that I already had, and I marked off the same spot basically for each of the 4 wooden pieces and just started to tape that exact spot on each of the pieces so that I could prep it for painting. Then I used some black acrylic paint to paint half of the wooden pieces. And then I unraveled the tape from each of the pieces to make sure that I got that clean line that I wanted to have from the wood to the black paint. And then I marked a spot on the top in the middle part of the wood so that I could drill holes to connect the gym together. And I do recommend that you use a thinner piece of wood, because the thinner the wood, the less time you'll be trying to spend trying to get the hole drilled. Then I took some time to start constructing the toys that are going to be used to dangle on top of the baby gym. So I remember that I had these leftover heart pieces from the Dollar Tree that I used in a previous project for Valentine's Day, and I'm going to use these pieces for the hanging toys of the baby gym. So I ended up using 2 of the 3 hearts, and I used that same black acrylic paint that I used to paint the legs of the baby gym with to also paint the hearts, and I painted the back, the front, and the sides of the heart. I got some wood rings and some wood beads from the craft store, and then I already had some clear elastic string that I'm going to use to connect everything together. And I did 3 different dangling toys, and I actually changed how many beads that I put on the string. I initially had 6, and that was too long, so I ended up only using 4 beads for each of the toys. And I did 2 hanging heart toys and then 1 hanging toy with just the wood ring at the end. And I just did tight basic knots to make sure that everything was secure. Then I switched back to constructing the gem, and I drilled a hole in both sides of the center of the rod. Then I used some screws that I already had to connect each of the sides of the gem together. And I used some nautical rope that I already had from the Dollar Tree for the bottom half of the holes for the gem. And the nautical rope was too thick with all of the 3 strands, so I just took one of the strands, so it would just be a double twist rope. I used some tape on the ends of the rope that I decided to use, and I inserted the rope into the second drill holes of the wood that I made. And I had a screw that was long enough that was able to go through both of the ends of the gem as well as straight into the rod. And I basically followed the same process for the other side to make sure that the rod was secure. And I double knotted each hole that the rope was coming out of. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe with the bell to see what I'm crafting next.